Hi, I'm Vanessa Rudge, and this little practice is about an upper back strengthening, which is naturally going to be heart opening, but really it's even looking for that upshift. So a poor posture can lead to a feeling of being down as well. So just looking to almost embrace your superpower and find that strength and power throughout your day-to-day life as well. So you can start in hands and knees and looking to just move the ribs, so looking at the rib cage and moving that up and down. Just at first to check in and make sure that the shoulder blades, the scapula, can slide quite smoothly on the rib cage. So you can start to bring in the lower back and scoop the tail under more, maybe chin to the chest, and going the other way and squeezing the shoulder blades towards the midline, and feel the shoulder blades move away from the midline here in a rounded position. And then also up and down, so go shoulders to ears and really exaggerate that movement, and then shoulders away from ears without a sense of compressing in the shoulder joint, but just this feeling of expansion and broadening across the collarbones is most important. So a couple more rounds like this. Bringing in the head, and as if you had a tail wrapping around from the coccyx. And then you can bring yourself into neutral. Walk the hands forward slightly and coming down for Salabasana. So bring the palms to face down, and this is going to be important, checking the position of the arms. So you can go ahead and lift the head and chest and legs up, keeping the feet hip width and parallel. And then start to keep the hands on the floor, but start to lift the thumbs up so that there's only the pinky finger is on the floor. And you should look at the inner elbow and make sure that it is facing out. A lot of people spin around like that, which is going to compress in the shoulder joint. So try and remain open and expansive as you start to lift, lifting through the legs, lifting through the chest. And exhaling and lowering yourself down. Tuck the toes, pick yourself up towards a hands and knees position, and then into downward facing dog. So you can step the left foot to the middle of the mat and stretch your right leg up into the air, and then bringing that right foot forward to the hands. Sweep the arms back and inhale, stretching all the way up. Then opening the arms out and taking that same Salabasana position here. So ensuring that the eye of the elbow is facing out. And then try and lead with the chest and really work the upper back to maximize this opening here. So I call this one finish line mudra. I'm just trying to, as if you're about to cross the finish line, lead with the chest, reaching the arms back and lifting the chin ever so slightly. Good. And then you can release the arms up. So we'll take that winged warrior movement, exhaling and pausing here, again with that strength through the arms. Inhaling and sweeping up. And exhaling. So finish line mudra, even though you're tilted forward here. Then bend the back knee and transfer yourself out into a Vira 3 position. But in this one, try and lift the foot higher, lift the chest higher, and really work the upper back to maximize this opening here. Even though you're still trying to keep the hips square as you can, but you're creating almost like a dish shape, that same Salabasana shape. Gorgeous. Okay, releasing, stepping back. And bring the right hand onto the right thigh, and then stretching the left arm, the right arm up into the air. So this left shoulder, it tends to collapse forward. Can you try and keep it back like you're in finish line mudra here? So maybe spinning the left fingers out and kind of leaning back and savoring this opening. And then this right sit bone will tend to flare out. Can you try and draw that in as well? Exhale and release the hand down. Stepping back, you can move through a fluid connecting vinyasa. Or if you wanted to, you can even take a reverse vinyasa, so that's coming straight forward into upward facing, down to chaturanga, up to plank, and to downward facing dog. Bring the right foot to the midline, left leg stretches high. And stepping that foot forward. Sweep the arms back and inhaling, lifting through the arms. Stretch the arms out to the side once more. And taking this finish line mudra in Anjaneyasana. So you can get the depth and power through the legs. Then start to open through the chest even more. So chest forward and arms reaching back. Finish line mudra. Remembering that Salabasana shape. Trying to maintain that. So eye of the elbow facing out. And then releasing the arms forward and up. And exhaling. Winged warrior. So a lot of people in winged warrior end up like this. Don't do it. Try and stay strong, stay open. Inhale to reach. Exhaling. So with this next one, we'll come forward and into the Vira 3 position. So launching yourself forward and lifting, thinking about that almost like a dish shape or a U shape. And then try and work the upper back and lift through the upper back even more, maybe lifting the arms up, maybe embracing your superpower here, feeling a little like Superman flying through space, or Wonder Woman, your choice. Take one last full deep breath, and exhale, hands down, right foot steps all the way back. Plant the right hand, maybe spinning the right fingers out ever so slightly, and so that you can get that spin through the shoulder as well, as opposed to the shoulder collapsing forward. And try and come into your finish line mudra here as well. So leaning back, chest moving forward, head of the arm bone moving back, reaching and opening. Should feel delicious. And exhale, release the hand down, stepping back. And lowering yourself. So that's a tiny little taster. Hopefully you can make more of a sequence around that, and you can enjoy this greater opening through the chest. Namaste.